welcome back. Really excited to be out here again for another overnight backpacking trip. Out here once again at Oak Openings Metro Park. There's about a 16-mile loop here that I'm going to try and tackle over the weekend. So today the plan is hike about 10 miles. I'm on one side of the park and I'm going to be hiking over to the other side and get to the Springbrook campground, where I'm going to be meeting up with a couple buddies of mine. We're going to camp there tonight and plan on doing a hike early in the morning tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to complete the loop and do the 6-mile section, or if we're just going to do the 10-mile section in the morning. We'll see. Oh, would you look at that? We got a kitty on the trail. Kitty. It's one thing that always surprises me about hiking in the same place at different times of year is it just has a completely different look and feel to it. This is a spot here where we usually stop, and there's a little landmark we call Shrek Swamp coming up here. This place is usually covered in water. It's usually a pond. And you can see right now, there's nothing out there. So a pro tip out there for everyone: fall backpacking for the win. It's taken me 3 years to figure out, and actually the first time I went backpacking in the fall was 2 weeks ago here, but it is awesome. The weather, it's not too hot, not too cold. You don't really have to worry about bugs, no mosquitoes, no flies. Now you do have to worry about ticks if you are in a region that has them. I had one on my shoe last time we were here 2 weeks ago. But probably the best part, not many people out here. Usually when we're hiking this trail, you know, we'll see maybe 5-10 people, but I have not seen anybody out here yet. So if you're looking for some peace and quiet, a little R&R, some solitude, great time of year to come out. Alright, looks like we came into the old forest finally. This place is awesome. Just a whole field of these tall, I don't know if these are white pines or what they are. There used to be more little areas like this, but yeah, they've been cutting it down. It's just awesome. Awesome view seeing all this. All right, well, here's the field I was talking about earlier where they cut all of these trees down. I don't think they're native to this this area. Pine trees in a place called Oak Openings? I don't think so. Well, we just passed 4 o'clock. Been hiking for about 3 hours, and I think I've hiked over just a tad over 7 miles now, so we're making a pretty good pace. I think I should still be able to hit camp by about 5:30. and get my tent set up real quick because daylight savings, I think, just happened last weekend, so it's getting dark pretty early. This week everything has been pretty dark by about 6 o'clock, so I'm not gonna have much time to get camp set up once I get there, but I'll get it set up as quick as I can and get a fire going. Pretty good hike today so far. It's really awesome being back out here. Really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna try and see if I can squeeze in some winter backpacking trips here. I think we did 2 or 3 last year, and it's been a lot of fun. Completely different ball game though. Got to reconfigure your bag, a lot more equipment that you're bringing, heavier sleeping bag, more clothes. It's a different ball game, but it's been a lot of fun. I had a little moment back there, so I was hiking, and the trail got really skinny for a section, and there's a whole bunch of down trees, or partially down trees, and I was worried that there might be a hole where part of the tree had pulled away from the ridge, and I was worried my foot might just get stuck into a hole or a crevasse. I had read earlier in the week that somebody in the Piqua, I don't know if it's a national forest or national park, down in either North or South Carolina, had placed a board full of nails and covered it up with something. So trying to catch somebody stepping on it, like, what is wrong with people that you're gonna do that? Especially out on the trail, you know, you're out in the backcountry and something like that happens, you're really putting somebody in danger. I don't know what's wrong with people. But that's my rant for the day. All right, well, see if I can't hammer out these last couple miles, beat these guys to camp, and start getting ready for dinner. I am starving. Tonight's gonna be chili mac with beef, and of course some Tabasco sauce. Oh, here's the here's the old place that caught me. I think it was this past winter, where I had my first backpacking wipeout. So let's see if I can get some redemption here. Oh, so much easier to do when there's no snow on there. Another pro about fall backpacking, and I actually kind of mentioned this already earlier, but the fact that there is not many people out on the trail, not many people out camping either. I think I only see a couple cars out there, and they might be horse trailers actually, so we might not have many people at camp, which is always kind of cool. The campgrounds here are pretty, I don't want to say isolated, but they're not very big. This isn't your typical campground where you're going to see RVs or anything like that. There's only about maybe 10 sites at each campground. There's like 5 group sites, and I think there's like 5 smaller, I don't know if I'd call them single sites, but there's not a ton out here, which is kind of nice. And it's really good to get away and kind of get some peace and quiet. All right, well, made it. And I beat him here. 11.3 miles, 4.5 hours, about 23 minutes a mile. So pretty good, not bad. 11.5 miles in about 4.5 hours. So, oh, my feet. It's about, 5:38. Called it pretty much spot on. A little bit of sun left. The sunset actually looks awesome. I'll see if I can get a nice picture with my camera. But I'm gonna get my tent set up, see if I can get some firewood, get a fire going, and we'll see when the boys get here. I'll check back in soon. That's the stuff. Ooh, nice. Ooh! We even used a little bit longer, we can flip it back over. Oh, look at prime. That's looking good. Oh, that's good. That is so tender. Tonight. So we did get to do a little glamping. There's something about cooking over a campfire, man. It tastes so much better. Good morning, everyone. It's almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, I slept in pretty late this morning. This has by far been one of the best nights of sleep I've ever gotten out in the backcountry. I'm not sure what the difference was, but man, I could have slept all day. Got some coffee brewing here, fire going in the background, have a little breakfast here, and get packed up and hit the trail. Not sure, since we woke up late, we're probably going to have to do the 6-mile section this morning. I don't think we'll have enough time to do the 10 miles, so probably get to complete the loop, and we'll see how the hike goes. So I'm doing this section without water. We had an interesting discovery last night at the campground. There's a well, and we were pumping the water out. I was drinking it last night, and it tastes like pine salt. It tastes like straight up cleaner. So we called the park rangers. I don't know if they're gonna look into it or not, but it just didn't look right when we were boiling it. It was leaving a filament on Devin's mug, and I didn't bring my filter with me because usually they have water here. So we're gonna go without water. Be a little parched today, but it's only about 6 miles, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. All right, little past noon here, and we're probably almost 3 miles in. We are absolutely cooking right now. Might set a personal best for this 6-mile section. So feeling pretty good, starting to warm up definitely. Might have to shed this outer shell that I got on here that I needed last night, but other than that, feeling great. Somebody managed to give us some water, which was very nice. So a little bit hydrated here this morning. Feeling good. Feeling good. All right, well, time to keep this pace up, and I'll check back in soon. Well, we got 6 miles in the books for the day. We just got back to Whiteoak Campground and successfully completed the loop. We absolutely crushed the miles today. I think we got done in just under 2 hours, so we're doing a little over 3 miles an hour, which is pretty quick for our usual pace. Awesome hike today. Beautiful weather. There's not a cloud in the sky. and finally starting to get a nice breeze here. It just feels awesome. So oddly enough, this is only the second time in all my trips out here that I've completed this entire loop over a weekend. Usually we'll just do parts of it. So it was really nice kind of getting the whole loop in this overnighter. But that's pretty much going to be it for this trail update. So until next time, catch you guys later.